name's Cody Walker, and this is my 2023 Nissan Z. My Z is kind of like my weekend car with 3 kids. I drive a truck most of the time. I know that this car is predominantly more of a GT car. It's comfortable to cruise in, so I knew when it came to picking the modifications, it wasn't going to be anything really radical. Tires for sure, wheels for sure, exhaust for sure, intake, perhaps a tune, but outside of that, I think that one of the bigger complaints with the car is that it's so soft, but for me, it makes sense as far as cruising, if I'm honest with myself and how I'm gonna be driving the car. I haven't really had the chance to push this car very hard. Again, it's kind of like a weekend driver for me. With kids and their activities and school and everything, I have to have something a bit bigger than this on the day-to-day. I've put about 2,500 miles in it in about 6 months. That said, the stock exhaust is very, very quiet. That's because of decibel regulations and things like that. Desperately needed exhaust sound. It's just way too quiet, but it's really comfortable. It definitely turned heads. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful car. I get compliments all the time from people that have no idea what it is. I go, that's a Nissan, you know? I think it's gonna age really well. I think the lines are really clean, and I generally really enjoy it. I love every chance I get driving it. Of course, I got it in a 6-speed. This day and age, modern cars, you know, it's fewer and far between to find manual transmission cars, and that's definitely something that's really important to me as far as a driver's car. So that was a no-brainer, but it's not the most hardcore, but I enjoy it. It's comfortable to cruise around in, and it's pretty potent, even in its stock form as far as power output and stuff. So great to work with FI again. We actually did exhaust on my Type R2 build, which was really fun. I like that it has dual personality. I can go from being super quiet to a little bit louder with the active exhaust and the key fob. I'm hoping that after a few hundred more miles, we'll kind of break in the muffler a bit too, and it'll get a little bit louder. The car needed a bit more personality. That's definitely a big part of the enjoyment of driving, because sound matters big time. The idea with our roller series that we're soon to begin, we want to highlight the scene, the culture. Big part of Fuel Fest, what I do with the Fuel Fest events around the country and international, is get everybody together that enjoy cars as a whole, not just so much a particular make or model. So everything's really well represented at Fuel Fest. And so for us to choose a Camaro, my Z, RX-7 it's kind of a cool representation of what you might see at a Fuel Fest event, having domestic and Japanese icons. So just kind of seems like a good place to start. The owners of the RX-7 and the Camaro are super supportive. They're super pumped about it, and that's who we want to work with. We want to work with enthusiasts in the area that are passionate about their car, and we've had them at Fuel Fest show previously, and so just reached out and said, hey, you guys want to be part of our new roller series? So that's more or less what it is. It's not super complicated. Just want to say thank you, FI Exhaust, for being part of this build. This is build number 2 with you guys, and I really appreciate it.